is you and Teofimo Lopez. There's been a lot made, Mike Coppinger, of when and where this will take place.
Look, there's definitely talks about it. There's a lot of hope that we're going to see this fight. Two of the best fighters in the sport.
Yeah, that's what we want. We want to set it
pound
up.
top guys.
We want to set it up. No, hold on. Shady, long as y'all don't fight. Long as y'all don't fight. No. Shady, stay between them.
All right, man. The fight comes soon. Yeah.
So,
They getting arrested past that gas.
Okay. Tio,
That
let me
shit
ask you.
hitting too hard, bro.
Okay.
I can't hit that.
So, Shakur Stevenson's never lost. He's a silver
Hitting
medalist.
too hard, bro. I don't know why my live just ended. That shit randomly just ended.
History. Tio,
Thank you for the heart.
why is it you? Like, no big name will fight him. Zepeda is not a name like you. Why is it you that looks like you're on your way to accepting that challenge?
Well, first off, got to thank God for just being here, most importantly.
Thank
But
God.
nevertheless, I look at it like this, in order for people to see and make boxing great again, you got to fight the best, correct? So if he's the best at 35, he's wanting to come up to my weight division at 1. We lace it up, we make it happen, and we know at the end of it, I think we've known this since we were signed to Top Rank in
Nah,
our
my shit just
in our
randomly
career.
just ended.
I think that
lost
we both
connection or
understand
some
that
shit.
the winner of this is the leader of the new school, leader of the new generation. The old is out, the new is coming in.
And to me, it's like Tank and you were the fight at 35, but if Tank has had plenty of time to take that fight, he does not seem interested. This dude is the dude stepping up, even if you have to go up in weight class. Sure, you have
I'm not going live for 3 hours today though.
elite athletic fighters.
I was live for like
He is an
33
elite
minutes, I think. So
athletic fighter and a legit
I got about like 27
two-division
more minutes.
world champion. What do you expect in a fight against a guy like that?
Like he said, Tio's the truth. I'm the truth.
Just doing a
we
little
came
hour
up in
today.
amateurs together. We used to win
Hey, how you
every
doing, Nathan?
tournament together. I don't see nobody beating me, and I can't wait to make the fight happen.
Theo?
Yeah, what happened?
Same thing. You've never fought anyone like Shakur Stevenson. Like, Lomachenko was amazing, but his defense at that
How's
point
my day?
was not Shakur Stevenson.
Man,
He's
my
not
day's
the
going
same
cool,
age, he
man.
doesn't have the
I'm
same
just chilling,
length.
smoking.
What are you thinking about that challenge?
No, I wouldn't say
Watching
that.
this
I think
boxing-
that it's just
this little
different
boxing
when you're in the
commentary.
ring with me. You know what I'm
I
saying?
was just
think
live,
after
but my
years
live
of
had
doing
ended,
this,
like,
there's always
abruptly.
room for
Like, I don't even
improvement,
know.
and that's
Like,
what I focus on most importantly.
how your day
This
going
is a
though?
man that is well known with patterns, well known with
Yeah,
his
man.
defense. He's focused on
Feel
that.
me?
Sometimes
I'm
the
about to
best
roll up
defense
again,
creates
actually.
that
So-
better offense. So to speak. So
I be just
you
getting
know,
high.
it'll be great to see what I can do with a guy like Shakur Stevenson. They call him Sugar. So let's see how I can make it sweet. Let's see if I can make it sweet.
Hey, y'all watching the fight tomorrow? Who watching the fight? I'm gonna be streaming fight tomorrow. So if y'all watching the Canelo and Crawford fight, I'll be streaming it on here.
I will say this though, for so many years, when it was the Tank, it was Shakur, it was Devin, it was Teofimo, Ryan, and I was like,
Who y'all
out of
going
these
for?
two dudes, I always thought that Shakur was
I'm
probably
going
the
for
most talented
Crawford.
group, but I always thought that Tio was the
Crawford is
most
actually one of my favorite boxers.
They wrote him
Not my
off in the
favorite
four
boxer, but
kings. He should have been on
one
that
of them.
list. You know what I'm saying? We should have, instead of having 4 kings, it could have been like the 5 or something.
I actually think that you were the most physically talented, gifted, athletically, but you were the most schooled defensively.
Yo, he was what was it?
Not just
2-time
defensively.
Olympic,
Yeah, and
2-time
very
Junior
fast
Olympic world
guy, too.
champion.
Yep.
Was you a 2-time Olympic Junior? Yeah, see, Junior Olympic world champion.
You got a
gold
stick.
medalist
This is a pro
twice,
tip.
right?
And you
And
rolled
then
in
a silver
paper.
medalist in 2016 in Rio de Janeiro. So we know each other
6'7".
very well. It's come to that point now. He's from Brick City. I'm from the concrete jungle. You know what I'm saying? So let's make
Why
that
you type
happen. Let's
that?
get it cracking.
I don't know why you type
So
that.
where we fighting at?
But pro
Yo,
tip, when
yo,
you rolling joints,
actually, let's ask
make sure you
everybody, where
double
would
them.
you like to see
That's why you
us
see me
two
licking. I'm
fight?
sticking them together.
You
Make
call
sure you
that
double
right
them.
there,
Use
and
2.
it'll be live on
Double
Netflix.
it.
Cross our
So that
fingers,
when you
right?
roll it,
Let's make that
it don't
happen.
rip
What you
pieces.
say?
I'm cooking you, bro.
Let's go, champ. You trying to be 3
That is
weight?
a square garden. Might as well do it. Might as well do it at the
I'm
garden.
already 3 weight.
26?
I'm already 3 weight.
3 weight?
I'm gonna be
One at the garden. Okay.
4 weight. You're gonna try. I'm going to be 4 weight.
You can try.
What I like though is you guys are both coming off tremendous performances. Tio, people were picking Barbosa over you. Some of them
Now
were.
you get
It
both
was
these
crazy
pieces
tough
and you
fight.
stick these pieces
And
together.
One going.
And you got you a
it's
little
crazy. Sorry to
extendo, you
cut you
feel
off.
me?
You said that I was cheering against you when you
I
said
heard Bud talking.
No, you missed that.
Eyes red. I'm trying to smoke some more. Y'all see my eyes already red.
I was cheering for you.
You what?
Yeah, for sure.
I bet.
I wanted you to win so I could be the person who beat you.
What's the issue? Okay,
My eyes really don't even get red. I'm lying.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
I promise you not.
They get glossy if anything.
What you mean? How you mean?
I'm being too nice.
Well, we ain't trying to.
Hold on, guys. I'm about to ask you a question, but let me just say one thing real quick. When two guys who know each other well, through the amateurs, who kind of friends, all like even if they're not friends, but they know each other like that, one of two things always happens. Either it's a sparring session, or it's brutal. If there's
This ain't
very
gonna
little
be no
in
sparring
between.
session. This is not gonna be no sparring session.
What's it gonna be?
He's coming to win. I'm coming to win. I guarantee that.
I'm coming to conquer.
You're not conquering shit. You're not conquering shit.
Between you and Bud Crawford.
Shit, I'm coming to
I don't want to
conquer.
hear that. We here for this.
Smoking that backyard boogie. Yes, sir. You already
Wait,
know.
hold on.
That
Hold on.
bullshit.
Before we get to all that, I forget about you and Bud Crawford. What's up with you and Cop?
Baby back. Baby back. Baby back. Bullshit.
He's been hating on me for too long.
Keep
Nah,
watching.
I'm smoking some
If
gas, bro.
your recent car
I don't smoke
accident was
bullshit.
not your fault, because I've got a way that you could get 3.5
I didn't smoke
times.
some okay shit
I don't
plenty of
respect the hate
times.
that he's been giving me.
But I ain't never smoked no
When you go on
bullshit.
Twitter and
Even
you
the
try to
okay
bash
shit
a
I smoke
fighter's
be some
name
gas.
over and over with
How did you not? Please tell me
several
no.
times, bro.
What did I say?
You say, oh, fans would. No, you trying to trick
What
me.
you smoking on, Jeff?
No, but Shakur, in other words,
How you outside hating on me though, bro?
Talking
Real
to the
talk.
chat. He
I
like,
already
huh?
told you what it was.
What you smoking on, Jeff Hardy?
You said it.
No, you
My
still
nigga
didn't
Jeff
want to give
Hardy
my
in this
credit. When you was
motherfucker.
commentating, bro, what was you doing? When you was commentating, what was you doing?
I was giving you credit.
No, you wasn't. You like, oh, Zepeda is this, Zepeda is that.
What's the deal, Hazel? Long time no see.
Where the center of my
How you been?
on the mic while you in the ring.
1 year's clean? Hey, that's good, bro.
I will tell you.
Keep going, man.
Hey, Shakur,
I already know that you got a strong mind,
He will only tell you what
strong
he really
mental,
believes.
for sure.
So you don't have to worry about fake stuff from him.
Said my hair look dope. Thank you, I
In a way,
appreciate
it's
it.
like,
I just got a little
come on, man,
haircut, you
but
feel
you
me?
will actually believe the stuff he says, So at least you got that.
So look, after I beat
Thank
T.O.,
you, thank you.
we could do a sparring match with me and Mike.
Man, these niggas just irritate me. They over here arguing like females and shit. I want to see some actual boxing commentary, or like some training or some shit. Let me see what I can find. Or a good breakdown. I don't mind commentary, but there gotta be a good breakdown.
It turned out the way that you wanted it. Right. What were some of the things that you remember in particular about
What y'all doing?
Terrence Crawford?
What everybody
that
doing
maybe
right
people
now?
Obviously don't know because
How y'all night going so far?
been in the ring with.
People ask, is this thing
This
more
little
mental?
nug looks so pretty,
They talk
like,
about sports in general.
this shit look pretty as hell.
You really can't measure if it's more mental or more physical. Some guys are just simply
That
blessed
shit look
with
nice.
physical talents. And so for them, it's more mental. Some guys are blessed with this mental brain capacity to just absorb the knowledge, absorb everything that's needed. And for them, it actually becomes more physical. Making sure they're quick enough, making sure they're fast enough to get to those certain points and things like that. For me,
Chilling, trying to go to
was what
sleep,
I
but
already
not
knew.
sleepy.
It's one of those
You need some of
things
this right here.
can
This
call
will
him
get you
an
sleepy.
anomaly. You can also call Canelo Alvarez an anomaly. I feel Canelo grew and
I'm just playing.
molded
You
himself
don't.
into an anomaly. Whereas
You got work in the
Bud,
morning.
I think,
Try
also
these
was born an anomaly, and I think it took time
try these
for him to
melatonin
recognize
gummies.
just how talented and
I
great
forgot
he
what they
is.
called. I think they call
But that was
like
the thing
Sleep
I saw
Tight or something like that.
across from him.
They sell them at like
Stone cold eye,
grocery stores and shit
stone
like
cold
that.
mind, and he does
They
not
pretty. They
allow
work pretty
anything to
good.
disrupt it. And that's beautiful. And that's going to be a big challenge for Canelo in this fight.
Seen before, and you mentioned
Man, I feel you. I feel you on that for sure. That's what I'm doing right now. I just smoked. My cousin just rolled up, so we smoking again, and then I'm rolling up again. So
Come up big, come up big, come up big.
he said I donate, but show a little
Come up big fight.
back.
Was a little
Ass, now have
unheralded for
them
a
on.
while. Kind of took a different route.
I'm
to
lost.
get to
That
this
comment,
level,
bro.
right?
Thanks, though.
And you heard him the other day say that. I still
But yeah, I'm
feel
on the
like
same
you
thing,
guys
Hazel.
are
I just
I still feel
rolled
like
up. My cousin rolled up, so we smoking right now. And I'm rolling up again.
chance
I mean, it's real.
Just chilling.
There's a lot of people here that believe that Bud is here for payday and that Bud is gonna get knocked out.
I'm watching this boxing
Bud
commentary.
ain't here for payday.
You know, it's fight day. I don't know if you know, but it's fight day tomorrow. So
I know Bud enough to
Canelo versus
know
Crawford.
that
Crawford versus
money matters
Canelo,
to
however
him
you want
no
to say it.
He's out.
I will be watching
He's
that
not
fight
out for,
tomorrow. I
you know,
will be on here when the fight is live.
to be coined His Excellency's greatest fighter. He's literally out to get the respect and admiration, and he's out for truth. I think Bud's truth is that he's one of the greatest fighters of his generation. He does not like that people don't know that about him. He doesn't like that people don't recognize that about him. He doesn't like that people don't respect him or recognize him in that respect. And that being said, his energy is going to be a little bit different on fight night because he has the mental approach of winning a fight, just like Canelo. But he also has the mental approach of
I'm from Cali. What's up, Jalen? What's up? What's so cool?
Yeah, I can't find nothing to watch. It's crazy. Let me see. This nigga be hating. Oh my gosh.
Dying like the beast. Pre-order now.
Lewis Hart for the Ring magazine, delighted to be joined with the WBC lightweight king and #1 Ring magazine rated lightweight on the planet, Shakur Stevenson. Shakur, it's good to be speaking to you, and we said off camera it's good, and your daughter isn't gate crashing this interview like the last one.
Yeah, she crazy. She crazy.
That was funny though, it was funny.
Yeah, she went viral. I love it.
Yeah, it's good. But yeah, first thing first, before we get into important stuff, how's things? How are you?
Everything is good. Staying focused. Getting ready mentally, physically for battle when the battle happens.
Yeah, good stuff. But obviously, a big fight on Saturday night. A good friend of yours, Terence Crawford, takes on Colonel Alvarez. You've been calling for this fight for a couple of years now. We finally get it on Saturday. I guess, how does that feel that they're going to show down at Allegiant Stadium on Saturday night?
It feels good. It's the best versus the best. It's Bud Crawford moment. I think the world needs to know how great Bud Crawford is, and I think Saturday night is going to show again why he is one of the best fighters to ever do it.
Do you feel like the world doesn't know then how great he is?
I think people just be hating on greatness, and when it comes from our culture, I think when somebody is that good, they kind of hate on it, and I think they need to embrace it a little bit more.
For yourself, Shakur, you always want to achieve greatness yourself, and you made that very clear. How much inspiration do you feel like you take from someone like Crawford, who he's done it himself as well?
Everything. You got to realize when I started my career and I started getting known and out there, I was in Colorado Springs with Bud Crawford. I was sitting at his house day to day with Bud Crawford. I was going to training camps and training with Bud Crawford, sparring with Bud Crawford. So, inspiration. He kind of set that motor. I was an amateur coming into the pros, not knowing that the pros was so much different than the amateurs. And once I got around Bud Crawford, it kind of allowed me to elevate my game to also being a professional and not just an amateur. So I appreciate that dude, and that dude is a GOAT to me in my eyes.
When you break down this fight, there's all different opinions as it would for a fight of this magnitude. Do you feel like Crawford, in a sense, has to sort of box on the outside and almost, in a sense, make it boring to win? Is what people will say.
It depends on what y'all call boring. Did y'all see Mayweather?
It's not me.
Canelo? I'm saying, did y'all see Mayweather Canelo as boring? If y'all saw that as boring, then if I'm Bud and he got cooked on the outside by like a Mayweather, I probably would take a page out of his book.
And when there's that opinion that Canelo's lost a step as well and isn't the same fighter anymore, is that something that you would buy into or believe?
Nah, because I would expect the best version of Canelo. You don't go in there just thinking like, okay, this guy's fell off and he's not the same fighter that he used to be, because if you feel that way, you may be surprised by fight night. So I think Bud is preparing mentally and physically for the best version of Canelo.
And there's always that added tone of look, a good big man always beats a good little man. But what do you think it makes Crawford so special when you know that he can sort of go against that narrative?
That's the thing. I feel like that's just a saying. Like what he said in his interview, he said as though that's not true. And there's plenty of fights in the boxing that makes you believe and know that that is not true. Roberto Duran beat Sugar Ray Leonard, and Roberto was a natural 135-pounder. Sugar Ray Leonard beat Marvin Hagler, and he was a smaller fighter. So in the history of boxing, he's right. I think that is kind of a myth.
Yeah, do you think a lot of it also comes from like so much confidence and self-belief that he has as well? I'm sure you take that.
I just think it's a myth. It's a myth. A myth is a myth. Usually when a smaller guy goes up and they are great just as much as the great big man, 9 times out of 10 that smaller guy gonna have more endurance.
Just moving on to yourself. Yourself and Teofimo Lopez have traded a lot of words back and forth. Ideally, that is the next step for you that you would like would be Tio fight?
Yeah, that's the fight. Why not? If you think about anybody in or around my weight class, I can't think of a bigger fight than me and Tio. I think the guys, they got to put the right cameras in our face, the right platform, and allow us to do our thing. I think that Tio is a great self-promoter. He talks a lot of shit. And put me and him in a room together, it's going to be fireworks. So let's promote the fight. Then let's go out there and make boxing great. Let's fight each other and see who really is the best fighter.
When you talk shit, none of that gets under your skin or frustrates you?
Nah, because I know it's a business. All these guys going to pop shit at times. And only thing that gets under my skin with Tio, I would say, is his delusion. He's very delusional.
In what sense would you say he is delusional?
It's a good delusional. He actually believes he is the greatest thing that boxing has ever created. It's a good delusional, but for me, it's like, shit, I'm in your way, so with your great delusional thinking, how you gonna deal with another guy that feels the same exact way? And it's an interesting thing.
And when you look at the Zepeda fight that you recently just had, you won a lot of plaudits there. Do you feel like for yourself, you almost need that dance partner in a sense to show how great you can be, like someone like Tio as well?
Yeah, I think that's part of both our downfalls. Not downfalls, but our part of us to where like we have bad things with us, where it's like we don't wake up for the guys that we don't know, but the guys that we know of, we kind of jump to the occasion. And I think that's a bad thing also, because I don't like that about myself.
And I'd assume this fight will be for the Ring Magazine 140-pound title and Tio's WBO title, but I feel like forgive me what outlet you said it on, but that 140 wouldn't be a permanent move for you when you move on.
No, hell no. I'm not a 40-pounder. I just go up for that opportunity and that situation to where it's like, shit, you fighting against one of the best fighters at the weight class. A lot of people called them the Four Kings before I was even into the Four Kings that they say. So Tio was one of the guys, and I want to beat him.
So is it in your plan to go through the weight? Because I look at someone with your skill set, I feel like that could take you so far.
To go what?
To go to different weights, 140, 147. I feel like your skill set alone that could take you very far. But I mean, would that be a plan for you, would you say?
I'm really a natural 35.
Yeah. But look at there's other fighters as well. Like I say, look, someone like Lomachenko, who a lot of people say he's a featherweight, but his skills took him to 35.
Yeah, that's how good he was.
But you don't think your skills could do that for you too? Yeah, exactly.
Yes, I do, but I wouldn't stretch it too much. Like, I'm not gonna go stretch it to 147 until I fully grow.
Yeah, of course.
Into my Superman body to where I'm like, all right, bet. We'll go to 47 and cook some of these dudes. But
Nigga, you were fucking 27, 28 years old. This nigga talking about so I grow into my full.
Good stuff. Look, Shakur, appreciate you taking time to speak to me. Always good to catch up. And yeah, sure won't be too long since we're catching up sometimes.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm not sure. I got another Avatar coming out. I did. That shit was dope.
The strength of the ancestors is here.
Another clan of Avatar people. They got fire powers and shit. They still blue, but...
One of you can create your own website by saying, this is what I want. With Wix, you can. First up, let's talk about AI color themes. You can get any combos you want, bold and bright.
Ladies and gentlemen, and his opponent.
himself a higher weight. He's now facing pound for pound, arguably the best fighter in the game. That fight means so much to their legacy.
167.
These guys are ready. I like what I saw from the scales, man. The fight of the century. Wow.
Man, he just caught up his Nino Coppinger.
I mean, we keep hearing about Terrence Crawford and Canelo are the same size, but they clearly aren't. Mike Lyons?
Yeah. I'm surprised.
Crawford has always been a strong individual, even if it doesn't translate necessarily to his fists and strong strength. You can't move him around. He's got that country strength, if you will, and he's very strong when you go inside on him.
And Mario, in every boxing match, a fight has broken out. And I believe when the fight breaks out, I think James Crawford's mentality is going to give him the edge in this fight.
I think that Crawford thinks of himself as the bigger fighter. He's also the kind of guy, it's a wrestling strength. When he wrestled as a kid, he's really good at, he refuses to be manhandled.
You're exactly right. Again, a credit to his strength. Yeah, look, I don't think his strength is going to be the issue for Terrence Crawford. We saw in that round 2 against Errol Spence. He threw him across the ring. He's really strong.
You look like you trained for speed. Is that what happened?
Yeah, I train for everything. I get back in boxing. I need to put everything in this fight.
Thank you, Canelo. And we got Terrence Bud Crawford making his way